Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. It's your homegrown memory Karunga. If it is your first time, welcome back. And it seems like I forgot how to do even introductions of YouTube, just simply because I've been away from the streets of YouTube for a very long time. If you can look at this title, you'll see that it's going to be um get to know me video again because sorry, 3 years ago I decided to, or I have had a YouTube video where I did a get to know me, and that get to know me, lighting was not so good, the editing was not so good, because it was in lockdown, and I just decided to take my phone and start recording. I know now the sound is per, the lighting is better, and I also know how to navigate my way out in YouTube just a bit because of the experience that I had with the camera. Now that I'm at the place where I wanted to be, so you can see my face is glazing. We are having a get to know me while I do my makeup because I've not been feeling pretty for such a long time. So right now I'll take you guys through what I'm doing. I'll be looking here. That basically means that my mirror is straight like this, so I will look down here and there. I'm just doing some micro whatever it is. I'm just cutting off few of my hair and excess skin, and I've not been doing that for some time, and I did not have makeup on for such a long time, so I just have baby oil on my face, which I'm just taking off extra hair and an extra skin that is on my face. That makes makeup to stick very well. Get to know me, you guys. It's such a difficult thing to do a makeup video and also talk in the camera. It is difficult, but yeah, if we have to catch up and we don't want a sit down that is boring, then we gotta try something, and this is what we are doing. I like how my skin is. I have been under the weather for a very longish time, and I've not been giving my skin attention, but I think that my daddy's nice genes have been paying off. As I'm saying, it's a get to know me kind of thing since we have done it in a very long time. For those that are just returning, or like since 3 years ago, we have gained a lot of subscribers on my channel. Thank you very much, guys, very much. Buy a donkey if you have turned to my channel just to get to know me. So I will reintroduce myself. As you guys saw by the title of my video, like my channel name is Memory Karunga. You guys can just have a look. This is Grozy hair and skin, excess skin that I have on. I'm just gonna wipe off this oil that I have. My name is Memory Karunga, for those that don't know me. And I'm married to only one man. I'm a wife to only one man. And I am so happy to be a married wife. I'm a trophy wife. Yeah, I'm flaunting. I'm a heavily married woman. I have them babies. I have 5 kids. Yes, I know I'm very young for that, but if God give me the responsibility of having 5 babies, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna embrace them, take them, and raise them in the fear of the Lord. Our firstborn, I'm married. Okay, is it one man? My husband's name is Lawrence Karanga, the most handsome man in this world for me, and he is the right man for me, and that's on per. I'm married to him, happily married to him, and I'm having 5 babies. Genevieve Karunga, the eldest, taller than me. If you are on this channel, you might have seen her, or if you browse on few of my videos, you will see her. Isla Karunga is our second one. She does not stay with us. She's having 2 mamas, so she stays with her other mama. So mostly just visit us during holidays, and I love her. Love them all. But I'm blessed to have had daughters that I didn't bear, that I didn't bore, that I didn't bore. I'm just having beetroot juice. Guys, we girls need to just supplement on our blood levels. So if you check them and they're just bottom or on the bottom line, supplement on them. That's just what I'm doing. So it's nothing less that I'm having on. So I just cleaned my face with a toner after I did that whatever thing. After the toner, yeah, the other thing I wanted to show you guys is I bought this beauty roller, and then every time, like, you just apply your face, you need to like just depuff your face. Guys, let's give our skin some love. We need to give our skin some love. We just don't need to put on makeup and makeup and makeup. So almost forgot to get my serum. I almost forgot. Like, I started rambling about makeup. I said I have 5 kids and I just told you guys about 2. I also have got David, our third born. I have Lakusha Garunga. She's the beauty queen of the house. And I have the genius baby, which is King Garunga. He loves being genius. So those are my babies. Because this makeup, it later turned on that this one became a makeup video. So I just needed to finish my baby's intro. I know that I had a detailed video where I said and I told you guys why I opened, and that time I remember it was in lockdown that I decided to open this channel and had a get to know me. It is actually my ever first video, and when I watched the interview that I had made, if you guys did not, guys, I'll put it in the link. Please do go watch the interview that I had with Monica. I'll put it in my description box, or I'll put it somewhere here, like where all the YouTubers put their videos. That is where I will be putting on that video. It is a nice interview of my story that I told, like how I grew up, where I am hailing from, and the nastiest things that happened in my life, the things that were meant to break me, that actually made me who I am, and that makes or that makes me, that made me, sorry guys, I spelled. Okay, I just have this even even tone Himalaya moisturizer that I put on. So that is the interview that I really loved. So I was After we had the interview very early in the year. We recorded it when she came to Namibia, since she's based right now in Canada. She came and then we did the interview. So I've been waiting for that interview. I went to listen to the interview and I was like, okay, a lot of people should put on my link, and then I'm starting to see that I'm getting a lot of subscribers. And those subscribers don't really know me. Yeah, they see the beauty of the testimony that I'm giving. But now I just decided, no man, I need to reintroduce myself to you guys. Ever since I also did that get to know me video of mine, a lot has changed in my life. The bone or the brawn of who I am has not changed, but a lot of things, and even the a lot of things that I want to like incorporate, the bone and the brawn of the channel is still the same. I believe that this is a faith-based content or faith-based. I'm just checking my makeups. I believe that it is a faith based um, YouTube channel. Here we talk about God most of the time and we educate each other. That is the main purpose. And then I've also seen that in the beginning, I spoke about I like cooking and I like homemaking, but I've neglected the fact that the thing of homemaking, and I've concentrated too much on speaking, because you guys know egg bread no, and I'm not even putting on the makeup. So yeah, I really do like homemaking. So moving forward from here, I think, like, I don't really, okay, before I go on, I don't really like putting on primer these days because of the weather and my skin type, or probably I did not just get my hands on a very good primer. So I just put on fixing and go spray to base my skin, to prep my skin. Usually I put on my SPF, but today I'm just not gonna put it on. I don't know why, but I'm just not gonna put it on. I'm not gonna put it on. I just don't want to put it on. So I'm not gonna put on that primer on my SPF. But it's important. It is very important. So put on your SPF. My foundation right here. So get to know me, married, having children, and I am employed. I have a 8 to 5, very much employed. I do business. Um, I love real estate. Like growing up, um, I don't know why. Actually, my mother was my inspiration. Um, that told me to take accounting because she liked accounting in school, and my mother was an entrepreneur in her own right. Those that knew her know that my mother really liked selling. She was an entrepreneur, though she was not really doing it formally and by the book and the way that she's supposed to be doing, but then she was still being an entrepreneur. and and that this one thing that also shaped me into my entrepreneurial journey. um, I learned two, three, four, five, six things from my mother, and I really appreciate her for encouraging me to have accounting. I know that I'm all over the place, but this is how you are gonna get to know me. Every time I just remember, I'll just pull up in something, and if there's maybe something that I'm leaving out that you want me to talk about, then maybe you guys can just comment down below and we can see whether we are going to discuss about that in the videos to come. So my mom, when I went to grade 8, that is the time that you had to be choosing your subjects. She persuaded me to take accounting, and I did take accounting. And in my accounting journey, I have learned in school that assets appreciate. And that was not the first time that I had to learn about value in my life, that things have value, and sometimes assets also depreciate and appreciate. So to I get to know that the value of stuff go up and value of stuff go down. I didn't know how they are going down, but in accounting I had to learn. And it was just funny, like every time you buy something, you are expecting that the thing will lose value because you have been using this thing that you bought, right? So it will lose value. So to me, to get to know, there is an asset that actually appreciates, and which was now a property. I now started gaining interest in, like, okay, if this thing you buy it now for $20, and then after 10 years the value increased so much. So I started, like, getting interested in property. That was my first thing. And I said, like, one day I want to be in this real estate business. I don't know how I'm going to figure it out, but definitely I am going to do something about real estate. And that is where I had to now. If you guys have also watched the video of Monica, you will understand when I say real estate. That is where I was inspired to go into that journey and buy houses and then rent them out and flip them and stuff like that. That is now where my business has started. I mentioned in the video that this was actually a revenge move because our house was sold. If you really, really, really want to get to know my full story, just go and watch that video at Monica's channel. I was interviewed by her, and I really deep I dived very deep into my life, and I we will maybe also have another day on this channel where we will really also dive in deep on what has been happening in my life and why I had to be who I am right now. So those ones, girl, guys, you'll get to know those ones with time. And I'm excited that you guys will share that. You guys will get to know me in that way. I'm open on in that department for you guys to get to know me. My parents passed on in a car accident. I grew up in a very happy home, loving home, with flawed parents, of course. My parents were not perfect. They were not even close to being perfect. Um, that is where I grew up. Most of the time, most of my life, I grew up with my mom because my dad was, like, always not home because he had to make $1 out of 50 cents and to provide for us, and he was not around. Yes, though sometimes I was not proud of my dad because I felt like he missed out on the most important parts of my 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 childhood, and he was not there for us. But it is what it is. We have learned, we have grown, and yeah, what can we do? Some of the things are out of our control, and God allows certain things for us to learn certain things and to shape us into the beings that we are. And I'm glad that I had the time that I had with my father, because there are those people that also did not have a chance to grow up with their dads. And really, I don't want to be ungrateful and be moaning about, yeah, daddy was not there and other thing, isn't it? So I'm really, really glad that I grew up with my dad. My support system really most of the time came from my mom and my dad, and they left me very early. They passed on very early, and I had to do this thing life, like figure it out by myself. And fortunately, God blessed me with an amazing, amazing husband that was there for me in the times that I really needed a support system, because hey bruh, life was lifing on me. And the funny thing of life is that the enemy, the Bible says that God knew us before. I know my brows are cousins, guys, and we had that discussion long ago. You don't need to come and tell me in the segment that my brows are cousins. They are cousins. I just don't know how to put on the makeup. Eye makeup on. But yeah, it is. It is what it is. And I'm not so mad about it. So let's move on. So what was I saying? Yeah, the enemy, whenever he knows that the plans that God has for you, he already sees how your life is going to be, because the enemy is a spiritual being. Well, thank you, Kingy. I'm so busy now. Maybe by the time I'm done, I'll be looking like your princess. Ne? Thank you. So the enemy knew the plans that God had for me. And the enemy so much wanted to destroy my life, just because he knew that this girl is going to bear the testimony of the Lord. And if I don't destroy her early enough, by the time she gains wisdom, then she is going to be bearing the testimony. And then the glory of the Lord will be seen through her story. And the enemy tried to destroy me. When the moment he wanted to destroy me, God had grace for me, and God made a man come in my life, which is my husband. He came in my life, and my life started changing, and I went out of that depressive bubble that I almost like went in. I went through a lot. I started now enjoying the best part of my life, and I'm grateful for that. Yes, we are not going to say we have the best life that we want, but we are moving towards the place that God has planned for us to be at. And I'm really grateful that sometimes, yes, life is becoming hectic, but that's why there are promises that we are given by the Lord, saying that we are more than conquerors, and the victory is ours. Like everything that we need in this life, we have it, and we just need to know that we need to know the Lord in everything, guys. We need to know Him in everything, even if life seems to be very tough. Like, guys, like there's no life we can do without God. Even if things seems to be very hard, like i can I can be a living testimony to you guys, and just say hang on to the cross. Like the Lord will allow certain things to happen in our lives for a purpose, and then you'll be wondering why, if God is God and if He is seated on the throne, why does He allow these things? The enemy brings problems. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they had trust in the Lord and say that even though we are going to be burnt by the furnace fire, we are still going to stand and trust in the Lord. And boy, did the Lord not come through for them? He did. He definitely did. 100 and more than enough percent. The Lord came through for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And if the Lord could come through for them, I'm telling you, my brother or sister, definitely the Lord is going to come through for you as well. And that's what the Lord did. He came through for me. And I am so, so grateful He did that for me. So, what I'm trying to say, getting to know me, the reason why I started this channel was because, like, I've seen growing up that I'd made so much mistakes when it came to major decisions of my life. Like, when it comes to dating, when it comes to like choosing partners, I made mistakes. And when people were talking to me and telling me like these things, memory, I was just looking whatever people were saying to me from a point of these people are trying to control my life. Like they were not giving me facts. Like give me facts. These days in age, you need to give me facts. Give me facts, but give me facts so that I can know that the decisions that I take, I'm taking it from a point of you have that you had given me facts. Like okay, this thing will result to this one. Educate me. I was not educated in that sense, and then there was more like don't do it, don't do it. It's a sin. Yes, it is a sin, but break it down to me, man. Break it down. And there was not that person that could be that figure who is now breaking down what I needed to hear. So therefore, I made mistakes. I'm glad that the mistakes that I made were and are still redeemable, or are mistakes that I could still bring to the Lord. Yes, all the mistakes we are doing, we can bring them to the Lord, and the Lord can make these things better for us, and we will later be testimonies. But some of the mistakes we do are so bad that um, even to change them, it's like, for instance, if you had unprotected, yes, intimacy, and you contracted the disease that we don't want, or um, STIs, STDs, then some of the STIs and STDs are incurable. So if you made that mistake, now you need to learn to live with that mistake. But some of them were like mine, the mistakes that I did. I There are those ones that were so severe, and there are those ones that are really bit better that I could just fix over time, though it's not going to be 100%. Yes, so I'm glad that I didn't go that extreme with some of the things in my life. It's not because I'm better, but I believe that um I had to go through certain things in order for me to understand certain things. And today I'm sitting here talking to you guys and telling you guys any mistake is redeemable that we made. So that is the reason why I decided to start my channel, to just share the information that I have with you guys. Not to say that I know better. I'm just sharing what I know with my brothers and my sisters. And what I was saying is to say that the mistakes that I've done in my life has sometimes not been so good, but then God has been great enough. So I decided, like, let me share my story with people so that people can learn from my story. And I also like to keep memories, so I like to vlog here and there. That's why I vlog experiences where I'll clean my house. I know we're busy with other things. You also get to know even the real estate business that I've been talking about. You also get to know that part of my business, because that is who I am, and I want you guys to get to know me in that sense. I was doing my makeup, and then the tree went out. That's why I almost finished most of the part of the makeup. This is just a lip pencil, and as a woman, we like things. So I bought this lip. It says crystal clear, smooth lips. Um, Kama it luscious, smooth, and fades lip lines. So it's six of them, and they're so small. They are good to carry around, quick to carry around. Obviously, they're gonna finish fast, but I like the effect it gives. It moisturizes the lips so much so that I like it. I just put on my. So what I was saying to say about phone just keep on cutting. So what I was saying to say is that I'm done with my makeup. I did the lippy. I talked a lot. Yeah, that is to get to know me. That is who I am. I love talking. I'm a sister. Let's hear, right? I'm an employee. I'm a sister. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. And sometimes I'm also a preacher. I'm not giving myself any title, but yeah, I love doing those things. And we will also indulge in homemaking. This, like moving forward from now up to like the end of the year, and maybe in next year, you will see a lot of home content. You'll just not see a lot of sit downs. I know that this year definitely has been one of the years that I've been inconsistent. I take that on. I've been inconsistent on YouTube, but I've been definitely consistent on other areas of my life because I'm wearing a lot of hats. So I've been consistent. So if another, like if this area of my life slags the other one progress, yes, I know better to have the balance, but I'm just human, and that's what makes it beautiful. So yeah, that is how you get to know me. I'm not gonna put on earrings, a necklace and stuff like that. I also have a earrings and necklace jewelry business that I'm running. If you want to see some of the videos, I mean some of the jewelry, and want to support a sister, you can just get me on Memory to Silver on Instagram and Facebook, and here on this platform also. And I'm a lover. I'm a sucker for love. And when I love deeply. My weak point is maintaining friendships. I don't really have a lot of friendships. I only have handful friends. The people I really associate with are my family, like my husband, my children, and some few friends. I can't even count my friends on my hands. That's how less they are. So yeah, that is basically my life. My life is not as complicated. My friendships are not as complicated as my makeup is. It is very easy and it's very nice. I like my eyelashes. I like the way my beat is. I know I have a messy hair, but it's okay. And that is how my life is. And sometimes it is okay. I know my drawers are open there, but it's okay. That is who I am. And yeah, that's like get to know me again. And if you want to know me in detail, you should keep on watching my videos. And if I've not said it in the beginning, guys, I'm forgetting to put you guys on our plug. And the plug is that you need to subscribe and put on that notification bell button. I know that I'm always forgetting to do that. So please do know better and subscribe to my channel. Please do. It is free here. We learn, we enjoy, we keep the memories, we see how the babies are growing up, we see how they are being geniuses, and we see how we can tap into them and how they can tap into us. And I want to collaborate more with you guys. So please do engage in the comment section. Let's have sit downs. I also have a podcast where I called Life's Journey. Life's Journey this year has been on a pause. We don't know when it's gonna come back, but definitely next year it's gonna be on a bang, guys. It's gonna be on a bang. Life has been lifing, and we've been listening to Life Lifing. But now we're gonna leave the life bag because things have changed and we are in a different season. It was a very hard season that I've been going through for the past few months, but the story has turned around and we are going in full swing back on the streets of YouTube. Even if I'm not there for the next 2 weeks, pardon me already because I'm busy in the background. So thank you very much if you've watched up to this time. You know, I like to ramble a lot, and that's why we are here. So let's meet on the flip sides. Ah, cook. Ah, Kinky, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? My baby is not feeling well and it's home. Don't play with my makeup. Hmm? Say something.